I also remember in the shootings, especially when there were the long days, that with the slim models I was kind of ashamed to eat because they would, in my opinion, they would eat so little and it would make me feel bad for how much I was actually eating because I was pretending that I'm not eating that much. Hi there, I'm Roxanne Miller and I want to welcome you back on my channel. If you're new here, I want to tell you really fast a little bit about me. I am a model, a content creator, a photographer, and the author of Unsexy Healing Without Hashtags. If you are returning, I'm thankful for that, and let's dive in because this is Wicked Wednesday. I'm spilling a little bit behind the scenes here. I worked as a photographer for at least 10 years now, and I worked with studios and with models, and I worked with so many types of bodies. But I was biased. I was plus size, fat, obese my entire adult life. And being a photographer, a boudoir photographer, is not easy, especially when you have to be up and down in the corner, under the chair, under the table, on the sofa, showing the models how to pose. And there were plenty of models, slim, skinny, fit, that would go and say, "Oh, I feel so fat today. I'm so bloated." This mimicking, it's still my fat chick voice inside my head. I will release her eventually, right? But at least this is how I would hear those girls when they were telling me actually that they are not well. They would tell me, you know what, I actually ate something that bloated me last night and I'm in pain. And I wouldn't hear that. I would hear that mocking voice, right? And it's not fair, not at all. But when it was about the fat chicks, I remember I photographed one chick that was around 200 kilograms, so that would be, I'm assuming, around 400 pounds or even more. I was scared for the bed underneath her, and she would tell me, "Oh my god, I'm so big," and I'd be like, "No, you're not," because it made me feel better about myself. I mean, I was less than half her, so I did feel good about it, right? And all the other plus size models would tell me, "Oh, I'm not feeling good, I'm ugly, I have this cellulite and I have this roll that I don't like and I have that," and I'd be like all body positive and stuff, and I'd be like, "Oh, but embrace it because you're so beautiful actually." When in reality I was thinking the same like her, but I was perhaps projecting on her my fears of, and also on the slim girls, my fears of not seeing who I was because I was afraid of the answer. I also remember in the shootings, especially when there were the long days, that with the slim models I was kind of ashamed to eat because they would, in my opinion, they would eat so little and it would make me feel bad for how much I was actually eating because I was pretending that I'm not eating that much. But on the other hand, when I was photographing plus size models, I felt so good. It was safe. We were able to eat all the junk that we wanted to eat, all the sweets and all the snacks, and nobody would judge. More of it, we would actually indulge and we would actually enable each other. Eventually, I realized that I was projecting on the people. It was my own anger, it was my own trauma, it was my own fears. But when I paused and started to listen, everything started to shift. It was hard. There were questions that I had to ask myself. There were things that I had to tell to myself, but with kindness, I was able to move further. Now I'm sure that I'm not the only one that was thinking the same. And if you're a fatty and you have a skinny friend, if you are a skinny girl and you have a fat friend, if you are a plus size woman model person who wants to navigate easier the day-to-day situations, or if you are a person who just wants to understand human nature, or understand things, it all kind of pattern becomes easier when it has a name and it's losing power. That's one thing. If you are ashamed of your body, if there is something that you can change through your habits or through your eating, do it. It's for you. If it's something that would go away with a surgery, I don't know how to suggest there. I don't know. Talk to your doctor, to your shrink, to there. I'm not getting in. If your kind of problems are what people say first world kind of problems, it doesn't make them less real. They still trigger the same kind of cortisol that a third world person has. It's not that different. Yeah, it can look like it's shallow, but the body and the mind won't see it like that. Then you gotta be respectful of your own voice. Check out the triggers, figure them out, give them a name, talk to them, release them. Learn about proper nutrition. It's in your hands. You can pick up broccoli and chicken breast, or you can pick McDonald's. They will both fill a void and satisfy the hunger, but it's long term and short term. And dismantle all the excuses and start showing up for yourself. It's only for you to do that. Nobody else can do that. If you don't show yourself that you can trust yourself, you will not respect yourself, and you will lose all kind of respect and love for yourself. And then you will project all those things on other people, and they will treat you like crap further because you do not respect yourself. So why would they? Going back to nutrition, this is valid for everybody. Even if you want to build muscle because you're too skinny and you want to create a shape on your body, even if you are obese like me and you have to build some muscle in order to consume that fat in order to avoid diabetes, and even for the skinny people, if you have too much fat in your body, being skinny fat, you risk more diabetes than any other kind of person. Fatties, at least they have legs, muscle, because they have to carry a lot of weight. So yeah, apples and oranges, and this is ironic, I know, but it's real. So prioritize protein, as much protein as you can. It's for me, I'm learning to eat protein. I need around 150 grams of protein a day. It's in between 130 and 180 my weight right now, but I'm trying my best. I'm eating yogurt and chicken and broccoli and cheese and eggs and then so whole foods, protein, and then start lifting weights. It's going to build muscle and it's going to help your body work with you. And if you have health issues, check them, go to the doctor, take your treatment, be serious about it. And there will be illnesses that will be recovering while your body recovers too. I know it because I've done it. And by done it, I mean PCOS, autoimmune disorder, gestational diabetes, thyroid in the family, diabetes for 3 or 4 generations on my mother's line. So even if your genetics is against you, you can still work with it harder, but you can still make it. Now, moving on forward, you have to understand that your bias is not who you are. It's just a type of lens you're looking through to different kind of subjects. Then it's really important to understand that being kind to yourself is really important. Compassion is really important. Be compassionate and love yourself, and then you will be able to support others too. Observe yourself and be aware of your patterns and catch yourself at the beginning, in the middle, and in the end of the patterns, and become aware of how they are going to be able to stop them. Talk to them and tell them that you are in charge now. Reparent yourself. And then, yes, appearance is important. It's not something that is bad. It's actually when we are looking good, we are feeling good, and we are projecting that good. It's energy, and when we are happy, we have a very high frequency. When we are depressed, it's down there, and we get what we give. So be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself, and show up for yourself even when you don't want to. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever judged someone for the way they look? Have you ever had this bias for how people eat and behave and dress up and show up? I'm really curious because I know for sure, and this is not projecting, that I'm not the only one who does that. Building a community here, it's really important because we heal together. We share our stories and we grow up together. Now, if this video hit home, please subscribe, like, comment. It's going to help with the algorithm to further this, let's call it mission, further to the people who need to hear these kind of things in order to know that they are not alone on their path to healing. For every person out there who's listening to this video, know that you and your feelings and your opinions are valid, are important, and are supported. This was it for today. If you need a website, check my affiliate link from Hostinger. They will offer you 20% if you click on the link, and you can create your own website. You can do and create whatever you want inside of it, from a blog to a portfolio to a store. I've been using it for a year now. I got inside of it with my own money and I love the product. I'm not a web developer. I didn't have budget for a web developer or a hosting system kind of system, and they do everything for you, which is really good. They have AI tools too that can help you create a even more cohesive kind of brand. So if you are looking into that, if you are a model who wants to create a portfolio, if you are somebody who wants to create a store, you can use my link and get 20% off. I'll get a little bit of referral fee and everybody's going to be happy. Thank you so much for being here. Up until next time.